Thousands of years ago, builders shaped stones so perfectly that even time itself could not break them. From Egypt to the Andes, ancient engineers built with precision that challenges modern understanding.
Each block weighed tons, yet they were placed with an accuracy our machines still struggle to match.
When scanned with modern tools, their geometry reveals an intelligence far beyond simple labor. Rome mastered concrete, formulas that grew stronger with time, a secret modern builders still chase. Even beneath the sea, walls of lost civilizations stand untouched by waves and centuries. High in the Andes, stones fit so tightly together that not even a blade of grass can pass between them.
Tests show ancient materials can endure stress far beyond what modern concrete survives.
Across continents, ancient structures pulse together, as if sharing the same hidden rhythm. Perhaps their true power lies not in what they built, but in how they connected the earth itself. Inside these chambers, sound behaves like a living force, vibrating in perfect harmony with the stone itself. Modern studies show these structures channel sound and vibration, amplifying frequencies with uncanny precision.
Sensors detect rhythmic pulses, as if the stones themselves remember the energy once used to shape them.
Perhaps what we call monuments were not just symbols, but machines designed to move energy through the earth. Their builders understood not only the earth, but the heavens, aligning structures with stars to capture celestial power. Across continents, ancient sites align in geometric precision, as if connected by a forgotten design. From orbit, the network of ancient power becomes clear, an invisible grid of knowledge spanning the globe. Scientists now speculate that these monuments sit on geomagnetic intersections, built to harness natural resonance. Energy once moved through these halls, power that may have fueled more than just belief. If the ancients harnessed the Earth's power, then their legacy still hums quietly beneath our feet. When storms fade and centuries pass, these monuments remain, defying the decay of time itself.
The crystalline lattice shows some unexpected inclusions. These formations are quite remarkable.
Even in chaos, their balance holds, a design so stable that nature itself respects its geometry.
Model tests show their foundations absorb earthquakes, perfectly tuned to Earth's own rhythm.
At Baalbek, single stones weigh more than 1,000 tons, yet rest in perfect alignment, unmoved for millennia. Even as wind and sand reshape the world, their markings remain, etched deep into the bones of the earth. When restored, their untouched stones fit more precisely than any modern reconstruction. When rebuilt through simulation, their beauty returns, an echo of minds that understood eternity. Different lands, different cultures, yet one shared secret. A design meant to last forever. Their legacy is written not in words, but in the endurance of stone, the architecture of immortality. Their builders left messages not in words, but in alignment with the heavens themselves. Ratios of stone and space follow sacred numbers, the same mathematics found in galaxies and DNA. Every curve, every angle was chosen with purpose, as if guided by an unseen code of creation. Sound creates structure. Ancient builders may have known how to use vibration to shape stone itself. Each mark carries rhythm. Every strike of the hammer echoes the heartbeat of an ancient song. When viewed together, ancient sites form a web, geometry on a planetary scale. Light bends within these halls, channels and chambers tuned to capture the energy of the sun itself. Measurements carved in these scrolls reveal ratios found in oceans, orbits, and even human anatomy. The same pattern repeats, from atoms to galaxies. The ancients built in harmony with universal law. Within stone and silence lies a code, one that speaks the language of creation itself. Every dawn, light was captured, guided, and multiplied, an ancient science of illumination long forgotten. These chambers were built to move light as if it were liquid, each reflection a precise act of design. Light and sound together formed resonance. Perhaps the ancients turned architecture into living frequency.
Ancient observatories used metal mirrors not for vanity, but for measuring the breadth of the cosmos.
Where sunlight met water, the ancients studied the birth of color, the foundation of their sacred symbols. Some temples acted like capacitors, gathering the sky's energy and grounding it into the earth below. Crystals appear in ancient temples worldwide, perhaps chosen for their power to store and channel vibration. Modern instruments reveal magnetic anomalies beneath these sites, as if their builders mapped invisible forces. Seen from the heavens, the pattern becomes clear, a network of light spanning continents.
Perhaps their greatest discovery was light itself, the bridge between heaven and stone. Every symbol carved here is more than art. It is data, encoded into stone.
Inside these chambers, sound behaves like a living force, vibrating in perfect harmony with the stone itself.
They built libraries not of paper, but of stone, monuments designed to hold the knowledge of worlds. They built libraries not of paper, but of stone, monuments designed to hold the knowledge of worlds.
While civilizations fell, the stone remained, a memory vault silently recording the pulse of time.
Some chambers still resonate, as if recording every sound ever made within their sacred walls.
Beneath their surfaces lies structure, like circuitry, carved by hands that understood both matter and mind.
Even before civilization, humans left echoes of thought, art, as the first form of immortal memory.
Across the planet, the same signature appears, monuments acting as memory nodes in a global network.
In their silence, the stones remember, holding the story of humanity within their unbroken light.
To the ancients, sound was sacred, a frequency that could open the gates between the human and the divine.
Within these halls, stone and sound merge, each wall tuned to vibrate at the frequency of the earth itself. Ancient builders understood what science now confirms. Sound can become light when tuned to perfect harmony.
When struck by certain tones, these structures respond, vibrating like instruments built for the gods. Their measurements were musical, pyramids built in tune with harmonic ratios of the human heartbeat. Strike the stone, and it sings, a resonance that bridges human hands and cosmic rhythm.
In water, vibration becomes form, the same principle that shaped the architecture of ancient worlds.
The same frequencies appear in stars and temples alike, as if both were built to the same divine tune.
When the sky dances, the stones respond, the earth singing back to the stars that shaped it. Perhaps the gods were never separate from us, only frequencies waiting to be remembered.
At sunrise, the stones awaken, not in movement, but in memory, resonating with the breath of the earth. Energy once dormant stirs again, flowing through the veins of the architecture like blood through a heart.
Perhaps we were never meant to worship these temples, but to reawaken them.
Even at the smallest scale, stone remembers. Crystals align to store vibration, frequency, and will. When sound fills the air, the stone responds, a harmony of matter and memory intertwined.
A storm once feared, perhaps was the key. As above, so below. When the stars move, the temples answer, connected through time and resonance.
Within silence, human consciousness becomes the key, the final element to awaken the forgotten grid.
For a moment,
stone and spirit become one, reminding us that the ancient
Across the globe, the grid awakens, whispers of a forgotten harmony returning to life once more.
the light returns, and with memory. The world breathes again through the stones of its ancestors. Across oceans and deserts, the grid comes alive, a forgotten symphony resonating once more. Inside the oldest chambers, the walls ignite, symbols no longer inert, but alive with meaning.
The stones respond once again, not to gods, but to those who remember how to listen.
Their knowledge was never lost. It lives within us, encoded in the very spiral of our being. When heaven aligns with earth, the old design awakens, the sacred balance restored once again. The legacy of stone becomes circuitry, bridging the ancients' wisdom into our electric age. Maybe the temples were never tombs, but portals to remembrance, where knowledge crosses time. The gods do not return as beings, but as awareness, the same light that once guided the builders. Perhaps the gods never left. Their knowledge lives on within us.